BC's the Click. What up? Let's go. Let's get the show going together. And again, BC's the Click. You already know what it is. It's been, Wave Team Championships. We're motivated. Again, the energy is high. You see people up in here. You see everybody's going with it. They're going with the limes. They got their Ronas. I see TW Women here. What up? I see Big 40 in here. What's good? I see the Spoon Gang is in here. What's good, Spoon? What's good? Affiliates, I see y'all. Bang, bang. What up? I knew y'all was going to come in here soon. There they go. Hugh, DVD, what up? I see you. They in here. Hey, look, guys. Wave Team Championships. Man, oh man. What more can I say about the Wave Team Championships? We could talk all day about Wave Team Championships. We could talk Final Four. We could talk everything, but we're going to get into that next week, because going into next week, I'm not going to talk about the topic right now. I'm not going to talk about the topic, but we definitely going to talk about this week's topic, because there's so much we need to talk about, guys. In the community, it's always something happening week to week, but here again, we back. We back to talking about it. We back to getting into it. But before we get into that, let's get into this. You already seen it. We've got an update on the graphics. Armageddon, Nova Naturals, and Rag Dealer presents Armageddon 2. You already know what's going down. June 23rd, June 25th, 2023. Tickets on Everbright. Music by DJ Polo. You already know we got the DJ in the building. Waivers, barbers, BOBs, and more. You see the address. You see the contacts. Get in contact with Cito. You already know what's going down. This is the event. This is the crusher. This is going to be the event. You do not want to miss this one. I'm telling y'all, get on top this one. And just to remember, just to let y'all know, he's also Torino Wave King winner of January. Show some love for Cito. Hey, look, Cito's up in here. She see the love. You see, we gotta break bread. We just have to. I don't know no other way to do it. So shout out to Cito. She did her thing. Torino Wave King, another one at the table. This is what we gotta see. Another one. This is what we want to see. And of course, we had some midweek heat activity. We had some midweek heat activity. And y'all know who won it.
That's the big number one strap.
Shout out to Drip. That midweek heat jug season. Jugging. Shout out to Drip. Y'all already know what's going on. Y'all already know what we really doing right now. It's been a busy week. We had to do a lot. And of course, we still talking about it. Wave Team Championship. BC. You know what's happening. It's going down right now. You see the details. And look, for the judges out there, look, I know y'all got it tough. Y'all got a lot to look at. And again, like Bank said, give yourself a minute. You know, CC and them, they put a lot of work into this. They doing a lot of details. They do a lot of fine-tooth combing through this tournament. Take the time, sit down, look at everything, and really, like, you know, work it out. Work it out and get to it, because this is what it is right now. This is what we're looking for. This is going to be the next tone setter. Now, where we at with some recaps? This is where we at with some recaps. Y'all already know what we was doing over the weekend. This is what we was doing over last weekend. Shout out to Maisha. Y'all already know what it was. IG Live Tournament. 3rd annual NWA tournament. And again, I'm going to say it this week again. Regardless of what happened, I loved it. Regardless what happened, I loved it. I loved the turnout. I loved everything that was happening. And look, we got a winner out of this thing. Shout out to Shanika. I heard Nika, she came out with the win. She did the thing. She did the damn thing. And it was live battle. So you already know what it's like. A Smack DVD, exactly, for the online version, but the wavy version. So you know they turned it out. Shout out to Nika. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think she might have won a Wave Builder crown. Let me know. Show some love for Nika. You already know what it is. Now, this is still going on, ladies and gentlemen. This is still going on. I don't know if you voted. I don't know if you got it in yet, but this is going down right now. This is still ongoing. So if you didn't vote, trust me, Get in this thing, see this thing, and vote on this thing. The finals is up right now. The finals is up right now as we speak. So if you see this, hey, look, show some love, and we're going to get a winner out of this thing tonight. We want to see a winner tonight come from this thing. And you already know the next on the agenda. Pew. Y'all know this tournament is coming. First shootout tournament. Waivers 2 years plus experience. Cash prize. Y'all remember, like we said it this week, last week, and the week before that. 150 in a pack. CC, what up? I see you. You know what Pew doing. April 15th, you know who to sign up with. Ocean Spook, STL Lone Wolf, JVG, or any Public Enemy waiver that you see walking these wavy streets. You know how they move. You can't run when we shoot, dog. So shout out to Pew. Y'all get in contact with them if y'all want in on this tournament. Remember, this is one of them things too. Do not forget, this is one of them things too. So like before we get into the next agenda of the night, and we're going to talk about everything that's been happening throughout the week. We're going to talk about, rotation, everything that's been happening. Everything that's been happening throughout the pages, everything that's been happening throughout the competitions. Y'all know what we doing with this thing. AG, what up? I see you. Y'all know what we doing with this thing. All right. Let's go with a topic screen. Why not? Topics for the night. Better yet, since I got y'all here, since we got y'all here, let's do a poll real quick. Because I'm curious right now. Let me type this poll in real quick. Let me see. Off the cuff. We're gonna go off the cuff real quick with this. Let me see. And I'm gonna just stir the pot a little bit, and I'm gonna let y'all vote on this because I need to see this. Because why not? Let's stir the pot since I got y'all here. Since I got y'all here, let's see it. We're gonna drop this poll in a quick second, and I'm not even gonna. Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna let y'all do that. Now I'm gonna let y'all know, ES, y'all talk to me. Flip picks, good or nah? We're not gonna get into no details or not. I just need some votes. Flip picks, good or nah? Talk to me. Let me know. Flip picks, good or not? Because I need to know. We're not gonna get into that. We're gonna get into the topics because we got some better stuff to talk about. And we're gonna get into that. But I need to know just on a sidebar. And that's why we got the active poll up right now. And I'm gonna let y'all know what the poll was at the end. At the end, we're gonna look at the poll and then we're gonna see what this is really about. But what we here for? Episode 4. History of BOBs in the wave game. Now, I know what y'all been thinking. I know what y'all been seeing. I've been seeing the reports. I've been seeing everything that people been talking about. I've been hearing everything the community's been saying. And I can't say it's a major problem, but it's something that we in a realm of working on. And this is something that we're going to talk about because when we talking about history of BOBs in the wave game, I'm going to take y'all on a little journey while y'all do y'all session. We're going to go on a little journey, just a little small history scale with just some of the few businesses from the beginning up into now. We're just going to take a little history run down, just again, not all of them. We're just going to go over a few businesses from the beginning that led up to some pivotal stages up into now. So this is what we're talking about. We're really talking about the top BOBs. And then for the people in the comments that's been here, you've seen a lot. Once you see certain BOBs come up, feel free to give your feedback or give your best memory or the first impression when you saw these businesses, because this is going to be important for just the main recap of the show. And it's going to be important that we look at that, and it's going to be important that we see that. So if you see a business that we're talking about, again, feel free to chime in. It's going to be needed. Now, the first business we're going to talk about is Roller Coaster Waves. Now, for the ones that remember, we're going to talk about Roller Coaster Waves real quick. Roller Coaster Waves, again, for the ones that remember, Roller Coaster Waves, it would be technically a pomade / a grease. I don't know. For the ones that was here during that time, this was one of the first businesses that I remember. It was, I think, 2012, 2013. And this was a business that I've seen pop up on the scene a lot. Roller Coaster Waves was one of those businesses, when you think back, you remember this was one of the businesses that was, they was doing the meet and greets. They was doing the sponsorships. They gave us a small peek into what sponsors could do, things that you see today, ambassador level stuff. Now, I want to see if I actually have it. If I have this, let me see. We want to see if we have some more data on this. I think we do. Yeah, we do. Let's go look at this, because I was in EK lurking, and when I went to EK lurking, I got a chance to see some throwback from Roller Coaster Waves. This is what we're gonna get into. This is what I want to see right now, and this is where a lot of the originators will remember. They will remember things like this. Let me show y'all this real quick. This is the product. For those that don't know what it looked like, we're going to show y'all the product. For those that don't know what it looked like, this is it. The Roller Coaster Waves. So for all the ones that see it, for all the ones that don't know what it looked like, what up, JV? We in here. For the ones that don't see it, this is what it looks like. The Roller Coaster Waves. As you can see, the date was in here about 2013, this was the date, the Roller Coaster Waves. Now, I didn't use this product that much. Y'all let me know if y'all fucked with this product, because I didn't use this product. There was a few people that messed with this. Nick Wavy fucked with this product. I think we had a 720 waiver that fucked with this product. This was one of those products that was B.O.B. And again, they was some of the building blocks of, what the game could really be. So that's what that Roller Coaster Waves was really about, how they was moving. And one of the main. Now, the next one on the agenda, let's go to the next one, because we're moving fast. We got a lot to get through, and we want to make sure we hitting everything and not missing nobody. What up, Trap? I see you. Because I know we're going to miss some people, but we got to get to the originals. We got to get to some of the originals. Now, the next one on this list, if y'all don't know better by now, the next one's on this list, for the ones that was here, if you know how they get down, this was the business that was not only locked in with the waivers, they was locked in with the merch, they was locked in with the product line, and they was locked in with events that we see to this day. I'm going to show you what it looked like. Trey, what up? I see you. This was a business for anybody that knows. Co-label. Put a 1 in the chat if you know co-label. Let me see if you don't know no co-label, put a 2 in the chat. If you know about that co-label, let me see some 1s in the chat if you know what I'm talking about when we talking that co-label. I need to see something. I'm trying to see something real quick. Because we need to understand this is one of the originals. Now, when we talking merch, we talking oils, we talking product, we talking one of the business that helped stem that bridge to the naturals from the wave community. This is one of the ones that we talking about. And when we talking about co-label, let's get into it. What's the big deal about co-label? Let's talk. Let's go down the simple stream. Let's go down the simple stream, and we're just gonna talk the obvious at first. Let's go with the obvious. We got the court. So for all y'all that know Legacy Court, y'all know we do the thing on Legacy Court, but this was one of the originals of the Legacy Court legacy, so to speak. The Royal Court. Right here, you see the names. Connects. Rookie, Sean. Now we had to take Sean out. We don't do the Sean, but this is why we had to take that Sean out. We had this talk about Sean a long time ago, and I think this is a part of history y'all need to see. Dedicated. We had Runner Up. We had Illest Pattern. It's not too much we can go into that topic, but that was a category, so to speak. We had deepest waves. We had the underrated, of course. I know what that's about. We got knowledgeable, veteran, improved, and crown. And this series right here, ladies and gentlemen, this is the building blocks of Legacy Court. What we pay homage to when we do Legacy Court. So this is what that's supposed to look like. This is what it is. He'll win. What up? I see you. We talking co-label and one of the original BOBs in the game that kind of got the ball rolling to where we looking at with everything now with the BOBs in the game right now. And this is where we at. Y'all know about the co-label and the product line. Everything we know. Now this next one, we're going to get into another one. While we on the road to paying homage is Wave History. And we still going to talk about a lot of businesses that we may not have too much details on. So we'll do the best we can moving forward. The next one we're about to talk about, again, 1 in the chat if you know about this company, 2 if you do not. I need to see something. This is all for science. I need to know how long and how far we really came with our past, present, future members. Let's see this. Who know about that seasick? What up? 1 in the chat if you know about that seasick. 2 in the chat if you do not know about that seasick. Talk to me. Because we're going to take another walk down memory lane. The names, the brands. This is what we know. The names, the brands, this is what we know. Check this out. Brands. Y'all know the name we just recently seen. Country Boy. The brands. You know the names connected to the brand. They trust the name. They know the name. They know the brands. We got more. We got Van Jameson. We know the brands. This is a collab right here. This is a combine of the brands of let's say the top brands in the game at this time. We're talking, again, 2013. No big deal. The brands. As you can see, one of the brands, if not one of the best brands, if not one of the brands in the wave community. We talk BOBs, moisture at this level, this point in the game. Again, we're not talking brushes. We're not talking brushes. We're going to get to the brush part. We're not talking brushes. We're just talking about some of the names. Some of the names that we talk about that when we think about going back as far as we can, I would say this platform, this is what we're really talking about. Now, the next name that we come up with, we're moving more closer to the era that we need to be at. We're moving more closer to, we know where this business is going. This is looking good. It looks promising. And as you can see where the businesses are at now, this is another one of the names that you've seen. Again, come up and actually make everything presentable for the game, with the game. Let me know. 1 in the chat if you're familiar. 2 if you're not. Check this out. What up? Who know about that remix? Talk to me. 1 in the chat if you know about that remix. 2 if you have no idea about that remix. Because again, let's go down memory lane for a second. We see products out today that got cereal bars. I'm seeing Fruit Loops. I'm seeing Captain Crunch. I'm seeing Crunch Berries. I'm seeing all types of flavors. And then when I see these flavors hit so hard, this is one of the product lines that I think about when I see how hard these cereal bars and everything is hitting right now. This is the product line I think about. This is the legacy that I think about. It's that remix. Now again, we're just gonna talk legacy for a minute. We're gonna talk, for the people that don't know, what is this really about? What is this remix? What is this? What are we talking? We talking a remix. We talking the Sunday morning wave butter, the milk, honey, and almond. Y'all know the vibes. We talking everything that he did everything that he did on this page. We talking the wave butter. We talking all the products. Remember the cereals, the cake batters, the cherry almonds. This was the Rico. This was the Rico to the remix. And this is what we talking about with Rico. And y'all already know with the flavors. He was one of the top ones doing it with the flavors. And that's why we can't leave Remix out with this. Because he was the one that actually started to take the game to that next level. And this was the level that we was talking about. When we talk about names that kind of like did different things. They did collabs. They did brands. They did Q&As. They did their research and development with the community. See, that's one thing I want to point out with these businesses. A lot of these businesses, they did their research and development. And now that we're still on this topic, because the main topic is important, ladies and gentlemen. The main topic is important because it's leading us up into now. You see the businesses out here. And at the same time, we got the good businesses of the past, but we also have our shady businesses of the past. We got some shady businesses of the future as well. And like, we'll do the right thing that we could do to deal with those, but let me give a good shout out to some of the new businesses of the day. If you in here, shout out to you. Nova Naturals, Frederick Benjamin, 360 Jeezy, Miso Wavy, Guap, Wavy Alumni, Maisha Essentials, Mr. Oils and Butters, that Mink Mix, Rag Dealer, and Arlo with that Arl Oil or the Arl Oil. I don't know what we're going to do with that, but I think you cooking with gas with that either way, Arlo. This is what we talking about. Shout out to our new BOBs, yo. Shout out to our new BOBs for real. This is y'all time. This is y'all time. We're going to be talking wave history. We're going to be talking wave history. We're going to be talking real deal history. And y'all the new businesses on the come up right now. Now that we talking about the businesses, good and bad, I need some help from the community. Now, this is going to be something for y'all to talk about, and we could talk about this on later, after the page, whatever y'all want to do, it's up to y'all. But let me know. I could have made this a poll, but since we talking BOBs and we talking history, let's talk about what happens if everything goes wrong. All right, we're in the current times right now. Should we, let's just say, ban or suspend any businesses that carries bad business practices in the game? Let me know. This is a simple yes or no. And if you need me to explain it again, I'll be glad to explain it again. Should there be disciplinary actions? Let me rephrase that. Should there be disciplinary actions for BOBs that, might not use good business practices in the community? Let me know. This is very important because what I hear in this chat right now is going to kind of let me know where we at in the community with it. So we still talking history. We talking history. We talking longevity. We talking about where we at right now in the game. Y'all talk to me. I see another BOB Hall of Fame. I see another one coming, but we need to get cleared up on the disciplinary side. How y'all feel about disciplinary actions towards BOBs that, move and shake in a little bit unsavory manners? Yes, should only be allowed to advertise on the pages if your customer service warrants it. Again, we're talking about customer service here. So let me know. We talking penalties on this customer service. Now, we ain't gonna say no names right now. We ain't gonna say no names. We're not talking about no. We're not here to do this. We're not here to run nothing in the ground, but we know the obvious. The community is talking. They're going to want us to talk about this sooner or later. And you already know we got to do our part. So, what I'm seeing is the community is speaking. They want disciplinary action. So I'm gonna talk to the people. I'm gonna get to the action, and we're gonna find out what we really doing. Because guys, this is what we're really talking about. This is important. What y'all got going? Y'all new businesses. We can't have y'all go down these roads. So in order for us to do our part, we gotta let y'all know. We gotta be as transparent as we can. And that's another good one Cito brought up. She brought up another good one. If you ain't giving back, you shouldn't be advertising either. This is what we talking about. We talking about rules and regulations. Now, don't get it twisted. We may have to come out with a BOB handbook. Y'all talking battles, y'all talking voting. We might need to drop a BOB handbook. I think the BOBs might be able to handle that. I think we really might need a BOB handbook. Let's go to brushes real quick. Let's go to brushes because we already know what we used to do. All right, we know the usual suspect. Diane, Annie, Kent. Sometimes, occasionally, we would go off the cuff and then go something exclusive like a Moe's or something. But like most of the time, we went with the Diane and the Annie and the Kents. All right, that was the main status quo for brushes. And then, out the clear blue, this man came through. Out the clear blue, this man surfaced. And as you can see, once he surfaced, the rest was history. The king. Hail to the king. Amani, what up? I see you. Hail to the king. As you can see, we used to do Diane's. We used to do Annie's. It we still do. Wave enforcers, all of that. But as you can see, once the king showed up, it took the speed to a whole nother level. Brush King showed up. And again, don't get me wrong. They had competitors. Let's show what the competitors look like. We had competitors here. We had competitors. Y'all remember the brand. CQP, y'all know the brand. Regardless of what y'all think about them, regardless what they said, these are one of the originators of, I would say, fair to say, the BOB sect of the moving and shaking in the community. Hands on. They was in. Jeezy's in. Good. Jeezy's in. I'm glad he's in. You know what? He doesn't approve. He doesn't approve of CQP getting any kind of credit on this BOB comeuppance. I don't know. I don't know, Jeezy. Talk to the people. Why doesn't CQP get any kind of credit in this? I need to know right now because like, look, they was here. I got receipts on EK going back to about 2012, 2013. Talk to me, Jeezy. What's good? Why they get no love in here? Talk to me. Why does CQP get no love? I get it. They might have done some things. All right, they might have done some things, but like, guys, come on. We know they did some things. We know they did some things. This is the history. This is what we're here for. We're here for the history. And this is what they're talking about. I can tell you a story. We see the stories coming out. And this is what we want. This is the community, guys. The community gonna let you know what's really good. You don't want to be like one of these businesses when they bring your name up, they bring your brand up. This is the kind of reception you're gonna be getting. You don't either. You want the good reception or you want this one, right? You're gonna want this one. And this is what we're talking about, y'all. We just taking a little walk down memory lane. We talking brushes. We talking. Y'all even know the other one. Jeezy, you know the other one. Wave Masters. Y'all remember Wave Masters? They sponsored me, sponsored Jeezy, had Michael Vick, Bow Wow, and all of that, and then it just crashed and burned. Y'all remember the Wave Masters? This is what we talking about. Y'all remember the Wave Masters? We talking brushes, and this is what we talking about. Back in the day, they sold us crack brushes in cheap quality. On top of that, they ished on the waivers behind the scenes. They were sneaky with it. And this is what we talking about. See, it's just like, again, guys, you don't want to have your name connected to this kind of reputation. And this is the things we want to talk about. This is why I'm glad the community is chiming in on, because they know they was here. So for like the businesses that's watching, again, the businesses on the come up, be very careful. Learn your history. Learn what businesses to follow. Learn the businesses that give the good blueprint and not the crappy ones. And at the same time, yeah, make sure your customer service is worth a damn. Because this is where we at with it right now. We at a customer service level where the customer service got to be A1. And let's look at the new businesses, the businesses that do it. Let's go look at what they doing on the internet. Let's see what it look like. All right, we here again. And this is what we're going to start doing. We're going to start really going in on these businesses. We want to look at everything. We're going to start really investigating what the platform as a whole look like. And we're going to come in front of people and we're going to see what the business behind the business look like. We're going to really look in here, right? And I like that we're going to do this because this is what it's about. It's about seeing where the businesses are at right now. And as you can see, you're getting samples. This is where the businesses are at right now. Businesses are in a good place right now. We're getting good customer service. We're getting good products. We're even getting waivers that make brushes now. Look at this. We already had PB drop his. Jeezy had to pull up. So this is where we at with it right now in 2023. We at a point where you know that Make Mix is coming. You know that Make Mix 2.0 is reeing up again. And this is where we at moving forward to the future. This is the main point about everything that we talking about right now. When we talking about pros and cons, who to look out for, what to look out for. The BOBs is always going to really kind of set the tone on where we should be at historically. Now, I don't know about y'all. Y'all leaving out, again, there's some businesses that might have got left out. We know there's other businesses besides the ones I named that are doing good in the community. However, we got to be vigilant. We got to be vigilant because there's something going on in the midst right now that we talking about that the community want us to address. They want to see disciplinary actions on the BOBs. The community said it. They want to see it. We're going to find out what that look like sooner than later. But I will say this. There may be some bands behind it. Juanito, what up? I see you. There may be some bands behind that. I'm going to be super clear. There may be some bands behind it. And we're going to get into the other thing about the flipping and everything. Matter of fact, let me go check on that real quick. While we at it, let's go check on this result real quick. Let me see this poll, because I was curious on what we really doing. I want to know. Chime in. It should be active right now. We're going to drop this, right? And before we get out of here, we're going to make sure y'all see the results. It's up right now. Flip picks, good or nah? Yes or no? Vote. Rock the vote. I need to see y'all rocking the vote. This is what we're talking about. But in the meantime, I need y'all to know. Flip picks, good or nah? Let's vote. I seen y'all in the comments. I seen y'all talking about it. I seen y'all giving y'all feedback. Now I want to see at the click of a button. Let me hear what it's feeling like right now, because let's just talk about it. We know everybody's been looking. There's been a lot of activity there around this topic. And even though this is going into next week's topic, I think we should talk about this via the polls. We're not even going to get into that. We're going to get into all of that next week, but let's just talk about what we're seeing right now with the polls. Polls is open. I see Jeezy chiming in. Not at all. Absolutely not. No. Lock in on the polls. We got polls right here. If you disagree, look, feel free. Hit the poll. We won't know who doing it, so you'll be hitting. It's secret. So far, 6-2. Flip picks, not good. No mas on the flip pick. So far, we got a vote. 6-2. No mas on the flip picks. No. So like, yeah, love it. Whoever dropped the stars, shout out to you for dropping the stars. We're going to look at that after the rebroadcast, and we're going to shout you out again when we come back next week. Look, guys, this is where we at with it. We're going to use this as a week in and week out thing. We're going to go on the page. We're going to show some love. And we're going to be out here week in and week out. And again, of course, we're getting around that time. We're going to be brushing soon, but I'm trying to warm everybody up. I know we in tournament season right now. I want the killers out here on the street. Let the killers go. Let the killers do their thing. Let the killers get active. Let them get their hardware going. And then we're going to start showing them love when the time comes. So let's move it forward. Let's hit the page up real quick. Let's see what ES been doing. Because we've been moving into a lot of action, and there's been a lot of activity going. Let's see what we got going. We've been on the page. We've been scrolling. And again, guys, what we want to see in the comments, let's give a few rankings out here. Again, like we did last week. 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star. Let me see y'all get active with these emojis. I want to see some star emojis. We're doing some star ratings real quick. Let me see them. We're going to grab them at random because I want to see where the love is at. All right, let's see some. We showed the course here waivers love real quick. Let's show Free World some love real quick. Stars and emojis. What up? Star this. What up? Rank it. 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, or 5 star. I need y'all active in these comments. Y'all showing love or not? What we really doing? What is we really doing?
We outside.
That reminds me, we do got some soundboards. What up, Banks? Banks, if you in here, we got some soundboard, Banks.
We outside.
You already know. Star this. Let me see some actions. 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star. This is that free world activity. Free Henny. Free DQ. I see you. Big Wave, what up? Kato Live, Jeezy active, and it's feeling like the old days again. Salute. You already know. It feels good to be back. It's feeling good to feel good with the community. We got a 4 star on this. I like this. Free World, what's good? Y'all don't like Free World? Every time Free World come through, y'all start acting funny. I don't know. What's good? Is Free World done? Y'all can't tell me Free World done. That they can't come through like that. Y'all can't do this. What up? What up? Y'all like side directs? What up? Talk to me. Y'all like side directs? Who that? Miko? What up? Talk to me. Star this. 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star. I see the flame emojis going crazy, so I know we're looking at some stars. It's really good. Miko with the heat. And then you see we still active. Is free Henny, free DQ until it's backwards. Y'all already know how we doing. This is the real thing. This is off vibes. This is literally off vibes alone. And she did the low cut. Trust me, the bounce back, yo. The bounce back, she not playing with y'all on the bounce back neither. She just not playing with y'all on the bounce back. Who we got going? Wavy Head, what's good? Y'all want to rate on this? What up? This ain't no step back crying or nothing. We just posing. This is just all off vibes right now. We just moving off vibes right now. Trust me, this is nothing crazy. Y'all know Wave Head. We just moving off vibes right now. And for the ones that's looking for the improvement, for the ones looking for the progress, we see y'all. Jalen, keep that brush moving. We see you. You got motivation right there. This is what it's looking like. Yeah, keep it going. You see it get better and better. See, one thing y'all gonna notice, all the new guys that's brushing, you gonna notice this is gonna look something completely different in about 6 months if you keep that brush moving. I would say 3 months, in a shorter time than y'all think. For the ones that's really working right now, the ones in the struggle, this is gonna look completely different in about 90 days if you keep that brush moving. And this is what it's about. It's about this motivation. We coming in here. We looking at y'all on the weekend. Here go another one. Reese pulled up over the week, broke the boards. He pulled up, broke the boards, made the kill shot list. This is what he was doing. He pulled up and threw this out before Wave Team Championships, if I'm not mistaken. He pulled up and broke the boards with this. Shout out to Reese. What up? They was in here. Got some throwback activity. Paying homage to the court. We were just talking about the court. You already know how we get down. This is for real. This is the real thing. This is where it came from. Shout out to Juanito. I see you, Juanito. We still on here. Get in this thing. If you didn't vote on this thing, get in this thing. Get this active. I want to see a winner come out of this thing. I want to see who we got. All right, we got the battles going on. And yeah, we still had some progress. Shout out to Arlo. Boom. Shout out to Arlo. Got that Arl oil. You know what it do. Mr. No Flats just walked in the building. What up, Eli? Sasuke. For those who don't know him, that's Mr. No Flats. What up, Mr. No Flats? Some of the OGs coming out the woodwork. What up? We just going on the page. We flipping through. Just seeing what's what. We just rocking off vibes. We're on ES right now. Showing love. There you go. Mr. No Flats. There you go. He's back. For y'all don't know, that's Sasuke. He's back. No big deal. One of the G's. And we just looking at progress, guys. We just going off vibes. Again, for the ones that we look at, keep brushing, keep working. This is all going to look different in about 90 days. Keep brushing. Do not give up. You already know what this is. You already know what that is. I gotta just go check that out just off the respect. Wave Builder winner right here. Gotta show some love. Showing some love to our Wave Builder winners. Shotters. Another one. Vote on it. I'm gonna keep saying rock the vote, rock the vote. Get up in there and vote on it. We need the winner of that thing. Flames. Shout out to Brandon. Flames. Fire. And this is how we're going to do. We're going to keep it spinning. We got work right here. We got work to do. This is the part I love about looking at y'all. We got work to do from the early progress to the late progress. I know this waiver going to get better. I don't know about y'all. They keep that brush moving. I know they're going to be good. So keep rocking. Where we at with this? We still looking at progress. Crown shots. I like it. I like it. We got the drone shot. Keep that brush moving. I believe in y'all. All y'all that's posting up right now, y'all posting up at a good time where we can see the actual change happen. Young Bull. We got one of our young bulls that pulled up. It's coming. Keep that brush moving. Don't quit. Don't give up. Keep it moving. Who else we got next? We got over here Danelle. Again, another one. Keep that brush moving. I want to see all y'all that we talking about 2 or 3 months from now. We might start pulling y'all out for battles in a minute. This is what I like to see though. We in a community. We going to show y'all to the world, and we want y'all to be great. This is where we at with it. Again, this is Young Boy. Keep that brush moving. Y'all looking great out here. Keep that brush moving. That's all I can say. Up and down, all day, all day. And again, more progress. Fire. Brandon came through with the fire. This that 40 gang? Okay, yep, this that 40 gang. Oh, Brandon, this that 40 gang. 40 gang, what's good? Roro. We got another guy. We got a new guy. Roro pulled up. What up, Roro? I haven't seen him out here on these wavy streets. Nah. I don't know. Where we at? We still scrolling. Progress. These are progress checks that we're doing right now. Austin, we doing progress checks and we grabbing them at random. Keep that brush moving. You're going to be in a good spot. Keep working. We doing progress checks up and down the pages. Who we got right here? I think that's Rosario. I think this is Dominique. Okay, Dominique, progress check. Progress check. Keep that brush moving. Progress check. Who this, Danny Doom? Keep doing it, Danny. You already know what you're doing. Keep moving. Who else we got next? I see we got some Washington style action. Got Charles Williams going on that action. Who else we got down in these folds? All right. Got some wave history stuff. And we got Bricks. No, this is Tyree. This not Bricks. I thought this was Bricks for a second. Tyree. Flames. All right, and this is where we at, guys. This is where we at. We're going to keep rolling through the page. And I didn't see nothing crazy that jumped off the board other than what Reese did. I see Cito came through. She gave some heat for y'all. We didn't see nothing crazy jump off the boards. Nothing crazy jumped off the boards, but again, we still out here. Nate showed up. Boom. Nate dropped some heat. Who likes some Nate heat? Here's some Nate heat for y'all. Boom. Y'all like that beehive. This that beehive Nate heat. And we winding down to the page because this is where we was at this week. We was here this week. And next week, we on a whole nother topic. Next week, we got, let's see how we going to address this. We're going to let the Wave Team Championship do its thing. We're going to let the Wave Team Championship go into its entirety. And when we come back, we're going to come back with history and competitive waving. This is what we're going to do on the next week topic. We're going to let Wave Team Championships go by. We're going to find out the recaps on these other tournaments. We might have some announcements for some new tournaments coming up. Then after that, we're going to get into the history of competitive waving. What is that, you might say? History of competitive waving battles. Again, history of battles, what they was doing, how they was doing it. Just a real quick example. You see the 4 ways that we doing. Again, people that know, we never used to do 4 ways. We used to do one pose. It used to be, it might have been step backs we was battling with. We were just battling with kill shots. That's it. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about some other wavy stuff. We're going to talk about literally the history of competitive waving, yo. So like, look, shout out for everybody that came out. Yo, y'all did y'all damn thing. The energy was high. We was talking Wave Team Championships. We was talking BOBs. We was also talking disciplinary action for the BOBs. So we gonna keep working on it. We're gonna get on that. We're gonna get on this competitive waving thing. And next week, trust me, we're gonna be talking about the competitive scene again from the past into now. The scandals, everything. Y'all make sure y'all lock in with us. And remember, guys, keep that brush moving.
Facts.